BBC's Marr TEARS into Starmer's Labour Brexit strategy during live TV grilling. The shadow Brexit secretary claimed the party wants a bespoke deal with Brussels where the UK remains closely tied to the EU but not in the European Economic Area, similar to Norway. Mr. Starmer has repeatedly said Labour does not want freedom of movement after Brexit but aims to remain closely aligned to the EU. In response to these claims, Marr asked if the Labour frontbencher accepts a customs union would involve a border somewhere. In response, Mr. Starmer said, yes, around the customs union countries. Marr demanded to know where the border should be. Mr. Starmer then said there would be no border. He said, our proposal is that the UK as a whole is in a customs union with the EU and that would mean there wouldn't be a border either in Northern Ireland or in the Irish Sea. Marr continued to quiz the Labour MP and insisted a customs union alone will not resolve the border issue and prevent a border. He said, you say that but we would also have to be part of the single market for there to be no border because of all the regulatory requirements as well. In response, Mr. Starmer then said he accepts Britain would need to be in the EU's single market and customs union after Brexit in order to avoid a border. He called for a bespoke deal where the UK is in a foreign customs union and single market but not tied to membership. Mr. Starmer said, at the moment, both the customs union arrangements and the single market arrangements are hardwired into the membership agreement. We are leaving that. We need to recreate the right agreement for the UK which will be a new agreement. But the EU has continually rejected the idea of a bespoke deal and insisted Britain cannot have the benefits of EU membership without being a full member. On Tuesday, Labour tabled an amendment to the government's EU withdrawal bill calling for full access to the EU's internal market. Theresa May is set to face pressure from pro-Remain MPs next week as the House of Commons debates the amendments to her Brexit bill. The marathon debating sessions will take place on June 12 and June 13 when the Commons votes on all 15 amendments made by the Lords.